Well, good morning, everyone. We are day 4 out of 6 of autumn, and finally, our wheat field has come into ready to harvest. So, we just need to do one or two little jobs around the farm. Number one is always the same: get our eggs out so our chickens can continue to produce. And then we will go and I was doing some more logging yesterday, so this guy's here. There we go. So let's put that back. We'll do a little bit of cleanup on the cows. Our cows are currently around 60% productive because we've been a little delayed on our straw. And we've been waiting for our silage pit to come into being. So today we are going to solve all of our problems and make our cows very, very happy. We will be harvesting the wheat, making bales, feeding cows. It's a good day. It's a good fall day. Ziggy zaggies, and hang on a second. These chickens, they're everywhere. Okay. Give that back to them. And there we go. Cleanliness back to 100%. So that's pretty much all we can do for our cows today. We watered them and everything else is good for them. They're going to be just fine for today because we have absolutely no time to give them. We need to get to work as soon as possible. There's a lot to do. I wouldn't be surprised if we were still harvesting or at least baling late into the night tonight. So we got to get going. All right, let's take our little buddy here. That should do it. And connect them up. And put up the high sides. And we're ready to go. So we'll just leave this guy on the edge of the field. See if we can make it all the way around and be able to dump in this corner. Okay. It's always the exciting part of the year, you know? We worked really hard to get that field plowed and cultivated and fertilized. And now, if we can get a good harvest, we're going to be okay. Let's see here. Okay. Just fix up Mr. Track IR. Not like that. Try like that. Maybe a bit more. Okay. Okay, with that, lower the cutter bar, and let's do our headlands. This is not a huge width on here, so this will take a while, of course. But look at that machine. Like I said, I did some research on it, and turns out that the Forschritt company is now owned by Case IH, which explains probably why the aesthetics of this machine pleased me so much. But, you know, that's that whole Eastern European pre-fall of the wall kind of manufacturing. Nothing fancy about this machine. Sheet metal, utilitarian, absolutely brilliant. I mean, there's a hammer down there. That's probably the most sophisticated tool you need to fix this thing, is a hammer. Also got my pack of smokes, a couple of wrenches. Anything goes wrong, we got it handled. There you go. Just going to reset my track IR so that I get a good view. One of the great things about having rounded corners on the fields is that when it comes to making headlands, it is pretty darn simple. We're 45% full. That's pretty good. So we'll easily be able to make it around the entire field before we need to unload it to our trailer. This machine does not hold a whole lot in the reserve, but that's all right. We don't have a huge trailer either, so. And like I said, we're mostly interested in the straw. All the wheat is just going to get sold. We are not running a wheat farm. It is a beautiful day, though. Always get excited at this time of year. Really enjoy this part of it. Also looks like the weather's going to hold up. It might be a little bit cloudy for the next couple of days, but oops. A little bit too close to that guy. Might be a bit cloudy for the next couple of days, but we should be okay to get our soy crop in. Only problem is that the couple of days of delay on our harvest haven't left us with a whole lot of time to fertilize and cultivate and prep the fields before everything freezes up. But that's all right. We'll get it done. And around this guy. And let's just make the corner. Okay, beautiful. Shut it down. Bring out our auger pipe. Right about there. Perfect. So I figure it'll probably take us 3 headlands to get this thing nice and clear so that then we can start doing our cutting and we'll go up and down without any trouble at all. Bring that guy back in so we don't get him caught on a tree or anything. There we go. Okay. Headland number 2. So, 66%. Yep, we're going to be unloading again. I think the pipe will miss the tree. No problem. Okay. Whoa, not too fast. Back it up. There you go. Good work. Okay. Pipe in. And off we go. Round number 3. I'm just sort of getting into the zone. I'm not talking a whole lot. Just trying to stay concentrated, trying not to miss too much. I tend not to mind if there's a few little bits left in the field. If you look at fields that have been harvested in real life, you'll see little stragglers. Generally speaking, the harvesting crews are paid by the hour, and if they miss a spot, it's just not worth it for them to run back for a liter of wheat. Just plow it under and move on. Beautiful. Okay, stop it. %, that's enough. Put that back here. Here, let's turn on our glance mode so we can see what the tractor's doing. Hang on 1 second. Okay. That way at least we can see where our fill level is on that machine. And we're already at 69%. So that's 10,000 liters worth of stuff at least. Well, 10,476 liters. So fold that guy back in. And we shall cut down the middle of this field. Now, this is a wheat field, so I have no idea if I'm going to be doing this straight. It's a lot easier with row crops, but, you know, we'll give it a shot. Just going to line myself up on that tree down there and just try to keep it in as straight a line as possible. Whether or not it actually is straight, first of all, I don't know, and second of all, it's not that crucial. We're just going to go back and forth down this row and peel away the layers of the field. Beautiful. And up. Nice and slow, turn it around. Well, I guess I'm not straight, judging by that windrow, but it'll work for us. For our little farm purposes, we're going to call that a straight line. Now I just need to make sure that I keep an eye on my percentages so that I don't overfill. Because if this machine goes full, it's just going to trample my crop. Okay, turn it off. So the great thing about doing it this way is that when we start going with the tractor, we'll never have to worry about our pipe being on the wrong side of the combine to empty it out. We can always have room for the tractor on this side. Okay. Shut her down, turn it around, turn it on. Whoops. Back it up. Okay, and we're off again. 64% full, so that's 3 rows, 64%, so 4 rows. So every 4 rows will fill up the combine. That's pretty good, actually. That probably means we can leave our tractor at this end, and we're not going to need to hire anybody to chase us around and to dump the grain into. Yeah, I missed a couple of spots in that row. I'm still dealing with that thing about this map, or maybe it's Farm Sim in general, where your offset seems to be a little bit off. Like, you can see in the destruction that it's kind of, kind of destroying crop a little bit to the right, which is kind of bizarre. Okay, so we'll just pull this guy up in here. We'll get his pipe out. And we'll go get the tractor. I think it's bright enough. We don't need the lights. Bring this guy around here. There we go. Look at all that gold. Okay, we'll call that full. Good. Still a bit early, but for now, I think we're going to use the lights inside. Okay, so let's just make sure we have the right tip side. Nope. Nope. Yep. Perfect. Okay, we'll shut her down. We'll leave her right here. Back into there. Get our auger pipe in. See if I can straighten out these lines a bit. Okay, so that pass was 70%. Close enough for what we're doing. Every fourth pass, we'll come back here and we'll fill the trailer. That should give us a really nice rhythm to be able to harvest thing in no time at all. We should be done the harvest by noon. As soon as we have hay bales, we need to get on those cows, because we cannot afford to have them at this kind of productivity at 63% for any longer. We need to fill up their hay, their straw. We need to make power food. We've got the full bunker of silage now. I think that that'll be a priority, is to keep the herd happy. We are a dairy farm, and that's our primary job. And lifting. Once you've got the cruise control on and the rhythm going, it's not a bad thing. You just spin and turn, spin and turn. Right now our trailer is about 75% full, which is perfect. We'll be able to put one more load in there, and then we'll go unload that at the barn again. And I don't think I quite got the center of the field. Yeah. I think maybe we'll take 4 passes on that other side and finish off that half, and then I can finish off this half on its own. Either way, I don't think we have much more than one more trailer of wheat in us. So that's roughly about 45,000 liters. That's not a whole lot of money. That may pay for the harvester at the most. Pay for the rental on the harvester. But again, not the goal of this. We do dairy. So after we get this done, we have our soybeans to harvest this year also. The weather is cooperating, so we should get that in no problem. Problem is, because this took so long to ripen, I'm thinking we're going to get we're going to lose some time for our field prep. I don't think we're going to get a chance to spread manure or slurry on these fields before the winter and cultivate that in. So that's just more work for the spring, but we'll have to see. Because when the ground is frozen, you can't really touch the land very much. And I'm still hoping to get that hayfield in for another crop this year, because what we originally got was not that good. You know, it's fall. It's a high stress time for farming. Between the weather and the return on your crops and everything else, there's a lot to worry about. Once we get into winter, all we need to do is to take care of our cows. And that's about it, really. Maybe go do some more logging, make some money that way. But basically, we can just relax and have some fun. This line of withered crop that we are seeing here is a glitch within seasons and this map and mistakes that I made along the way. It's not a big deal, it'll just get cultivated under. But it's a symptom of something I did wrong, and I'm not sure what it is. I'm not willing to blame anybody but myself for it. Oh, why not? Let's straighten this out. Oh, of course that'll just make it harder for baling, but we'll deal with that when it comes. Okay, 88%. So I think this is where I'm going to leave you guys behind. I feel like just going into first person, just going into my zone and enjoying the rest of this field. Pouring myself another cup of coffee kind of thing. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll be done this by about 2. And on the next episode, we'll bale this up and get it to our cows. The baling process shouldn't be too tough. We've got the auto-collecting harvest wagon. So, yeah, you guys have yourself a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe and like and all that wonderful stuff. And we'll see you all tomorrow.